The winner meets Australia in tomorrow's quarterfinals. Here we go, day number 5. Buckle up from Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. Who is going to capitalize in the capital city? The action begins right now. What's good? Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3. At 3x3 The Voice, Boz Rosendahl here as well. The Mountain at 3x3 The Mountain. Big game here between European rivals, Hungary and Netherlands. I know eyebrows might have raised when I said rivals. It's been fairly one-sided between the two.
Yeah, you're right. And
but
oh yeah, go ahead. But
aren't all the European, Central to Western European nations rivals? Is that fair to say?
You can name some countries that aren't high on that list, but sure.
Okay.
Hungary and the Netherlands have faced off plenty of times in the past. You're right.
Paparazzi gives it inside. Dorcia scores it. That's a good sign for the Hungarians. Budancic has had her struggles finishing on the inside. There's Janice. She's an Indiba. She's an Indiba. Oh, never mind. I'm starting early. Oh, I'm not the only one starting early. Budancic, drop step score. He's got the Hungarians first. Got 2. Here comes Couch. Inside, Dreesen. She is going to get fouled. Got to expect a lot of that when she gets popped in that switch.
This is what both teams actually do well. They look for mismatches. Budancic already 2 scores underneath the basket. I think the Netherlands are going to try to get Claudia Pop in some switches and try to get her posted up under the basket.
Well, Dreesen could not only scored on the smaller pop, but you saw she made light work of Manyoki as well. Up top to Manyoki. She's going to try to get some get back. Drive strong left. Wild shot. Opa.
This is the best offense we've seen so far from Hungary. They're bringing their A game.
3-3. A Hungarian team that, again, by the numbers, 13.5 points a game, 19% from 2, under 50 from 1, not to mention an average of 9 fouls per game. The defense has kept them close. And so far, they're showing some offensive spark as well. Couch. Wet ball from the left wing. That's where I think the difference in the game. What a finish. Lay something. Paparazzi.
How'd you get that ball up over Couch's arms? She is so crafty around that basket, especially at her size.
And off the iron. Up top, Paparazzi. ISO game. She'll give it up. Paparazzi with 6 to shoot. Better do something. Quick move. She's hacked.
Yeah, this is what you'll see from Hungary, right? Claudia Pop going one-on-one to drive and kick game with her and Manyoki, and they try to work around that with Budancic and Tolt.
Paparazzi averaging 4.5 points and 4.5 rebounds, and they still need more.
Yeah, they're going to need her to stop turning the ball over. She's averaging 3 turnovers per game, and that's not favorable against this Netherlands team, who again showed out in that second day of pool play where they almost did not turn the ball over at all. Possession game is going to matter in this one.
Yeah, you can't have your leader turning it over like that. And again, the team has averaged 9 per game. Nobody else in the field close. 1-point lead for the Dutch. They want some more. Double Dutch, in fact. MVP Tree makes it 7-4. Paparazzi, the runner. That one rolls off the iron. Quickly cleared. Dreesen. Sets in the defense. Entry pass. Bootstrap. Easy. Breezy. With the foul. Started off 3-3. Since then, the Netherlands have put together a 5-1 run.
Yeah, the Netherlands are hitting their stride. Again, they look for these mismatches. Manyoki a little undersized against Boonstra, and she just takes advantage of the situation.
The interior prowess of the Netherlands. Also, we've seen them connect from long range as Australia Tolt tries to get a handle on it. There's a reach-in foul on Dreesen. And a behavior warning for White, who are apparently complaining on a call. Again, keeping an eye on the weather report here. We do have some clouds moving in. We've had spurts of rain throughout the week, a weather delay yesterday. Knock on wood for us if you would, so we can avoid the showers today. Ooh, Jason. Foster with the jab step, but that ball might get lost. There it is.
That thing's still going.
7:05 exactly on the game clock. Netherlands have seized control against the Hungarians, but here they come. Paparazzi to Tolt, to Manjoki. Trying to find Tolt again, and another Netherlands foul, just the third. But we are under the 7-minute mark, so it's time for a TV timeout.
We've seen both teams look for mismatches. The Dutch, I think, have been a little bit sharper in controlling the pace of the offense, trying to find whoever they want to attack. I do think they have a little bit more talent to attack, though, in the sense that they have 4 players on the court at all times who are an offensive threat. Not to say that Hungary doesn't, but they've just shot it at such a low percentage. And you know the game's going to be played at the basket.
Well, it's the first time that Reka Manjoki is representing on the national team at this stage. Same thing for Dorcia Budacic. So, making her first international cap. It's a different level of play. And obviously the stakes have only increased as the tournament has continued. A shove in the back, that's called against Hungary, number 5.
Oh, that's a lot of fouls early in the game. Hungary, who's gotten in foul trouble a bunch in the tournament, already up to hacking.
They got to get it together, or this game is going to get out of hand. Boonstra making her move. Around comes the sharpshooter. Count. Oh, look at the defense here from Orshoya. She'll throw it away, though.
That's great hustle on defense, cutting off Boonstra's path to the basket. Great awareness, but then just throws the ball out of bounds. Turnovers, again, plaguing Hungary.
Boonstra on the run. She's averaged 5.5 rebounds per game and 4 points. Oh, Tolt is down. I don't know how she got there. Slow to get up. They're going to try to make her pay double the penalty for getting up late.
This is the Dutch team we've seen all season on the women's series, right? Cool, calm, collected, making sure they get everything they want.
Stolen away the momentum. Clearly in the favor of the Netherlands. The Orange Lions leading this thing by 7 and really putting some pressure on the Hungarian interior defense. Just that size advantage. Also aggressive, decisive start to the game. Free throw is going to be good. 8-point game. Paparazzi, crossover to the crib. Paparazzi, quicker than TMZ. 7-point advantage. Dreesen with Pop defending. And Claudia is down.
Ball on her back.
On her back there. She's in some pain. Landed pretty hard on that lower back. And medical staff will come take a look at her. Just trying to beat Dreesen to the spot.
Falls on her tailbone. That's a little scary there.
Pop beginning to make her way to her feet. So she is at least up, but she's still in some pain.
Raises the question on whether she can go for the rest of the game. I've fallen on my back like that once, and I was out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, she's not moving well. She doesn't leave the floor though. She's on the bench. Maybe a chance she plays, but as of now, We'll have to just wait and see. Meantime, Dreesen at the line. She will connect. Second one spit out. But this has been a struggle, and it's only going to get worse. You can't come in here. The interior offense and the interior defense met at the dough and told no. Toth puts it up in the air. Daniel. Inside. Uh-oh. They're just picking them apart now. Toth is, Pop is still on the bench and still in pain and watching this lead continue to grow. Although Hungary do score, but only to see it answered right back. 10-point gap.
Yeah, Hungary, they were down already, and then to see your star player go down like that, that has to be deflating.
Netherlands men's team looking on. They got a big one today as well. Our final game of the day against Germany, play-in game. Got to be pleased with how the ladies have looked in this one. Boonstra regains the handle up top, swings it. Dreesen steps through. Not able to connect there, but just past the midway point, Netherlands closing in. 5 points away from the W. Manjoki, shimmy shake, lets it go and banks it in off the window.
This is what Hungary needed to start the game, right? A couple of those to go down, and you're still right into it.
That was one of the bigger questions coming in. Would they be able to match the firepower? And early on, they did. But again, since that 3-3 tie, Hungary's only been able to manage 5 points, while the Netherlands have scored 13 and make that 14. 4 points away from headed to the quarterfinals. Again, the Australians, the Kangaroos, waiting the winner of this one. Undefeated Australia. That one off the mark. You can probably hear in the background the wind picking up a bit. Outside conditions are just a part of the game in 3x3. Couch. Oh man, Couch, she is cooking. I can smell the aroma. Another deuce for her to put Netherlands in a game point situation. Also will miss that one. Back up top. Couch behind the back. Kicks it. Janice. She will airmail it.
What a sharp game from the Netherlands, man. After the first minute of play when Hungary was up 2-0, they have just obliterated this Hungary team. They've picked them apart with drives, with scores, with passes. Not much they've done wrong.
No. This game is going to be ended before the limit. One more bucket to go. And the Hungarian veteran, 3x3 star, Claudia Pop, injured her lower back late in this game and has been unable to play the last couple of minutes. Dealing with the disappointment of this one without being able to offer her services to her team. All she can do is watch on while they fight. And not likely long before this one is over. In fact, it's now. Game over. 21-9 play-in game win. Hungary lose Claudia Pop in the last several minutes. Hopefully she's going to be okay. Netherlands looks sharp.